Morning, children. Welcome back to English class. Today we will start with lesson number 12, and the name of the lesson is From Zlata's Diary. So, children, make sure that you're going to sit with your new voice textbook, a notebook, and a pen in your hand so that we can note down all the important points which we are going to discuss through this video. So, before we could start the explanation of the lesson, children, let us quickly go ahead and understand something about the writer of this lesson. So, children, the writer of this lesson is Zlata Filipovic, and Zlata was born in the year 1980. Now, she is a Bosnian writer and documentary film producer. Zlata is most well known for the diary she wrote between the age of 11 and 14, and she was inspired by Anne Frank documenting the horrors of the Bosnian Civil War. Since then, Zlata has been vocal in the field of human rights through her work in the fields of documentary film and activism. Now, children, through this we can understand that Zlata was completely inspired by Anne Frank. Now, who was Anne Frank? Let us understand this before, and then we will check out what is this lesson all about. So, yes, children, let us understand something about Anne Frank. Anne Frank was born in the year 1929 and she died in the year 1945. Now, she was a German Dutch diarist of Jewish origin, one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust, and she gained a lot of fame with the publication of The Diary of a Young Girl. Now, children, in this diary, she documented her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944 during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Then, it is one of the world's best known books and has been the basis for several plays and films. So, this is what we know about Anne Frank. And as we know, children, Anne Frank, when she started writing her own diary, she gave a name to her diary and she used to call her diary Kitty. Yes, children. So, similarly, even Zlata thought that she will surely give one name to her diary. So, let us see what name was given by Zlata to her diary. Now, children, let us quickly read the ponder from this lesson. Make sure that you are on page number 119. Children, now the information which is given over here is the East European nation of Yugoslavia existed between 1945 and 1992, and it was a union of the nations of Bosnia, then Herzegovina, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Slovenia. Now, the breakup of the United led to widespread violence and warfare, with all the nations growing through unmentionable horrors and loss of life. The unrest continues, unfortunately, especially as the region called Kosovo continues to fight for its independence from Serbia. The Bosnian War, which was started in the year 1992 and ended in the year 1995, was caused due to Serbians and Croatians living in Bosnian territory. So, children, from here we can understand that the Bosnian War actually, and it had, the war was fought for almost 3 years, and the reason was due to Serbians and Croatians living in Bosnian territory. Since it had been one nation for many decades and they were trying to actually annex the parts of Bosnia for Serbia and Croatia. Now, this horrific conflict that Zlata Filipovic talked about in the diary left an estimated 102,000 people dead or disappeared, out of which around 40,000 were civilians. The region is still recovering from these wounds. Okay. So now, children, we will understand from the picture what was the condition initially in those but in that particular nation, and what is the condition right now. From this from the given images we can just make out that how in the year 1970, Sarajevo, which is the capital of Bosnia, how this particular city was, and later after the war, the Bosnian war, you can make out the condition, you can check the condition of the city. Okay, and then later you can just check how this modern Sarajevo looks like. Okay, so now what is all this story about? So let me tell you children, this is a story when the Bosnian war was taken place between 1992 and 1995, and over here there was a girl named Zlata who recorded her experience of living as a child in a war zone. Now she has actually recorded all her experience in that particular diary, and today we are going to read her diary and understand how really they faced the problem during the war zone. Okay, so let us quickly go ahead and start reading the lesson. Let us start reading the lesson. As we know, this is a diary, and this diary was written by Zlata Filipovic. Now Zlata wrote this diary in the year 1992, and it was 17th of May, Sunday. Now let us see what she has wrote in her diary. Dear Mimi. Now children, if you just see, she has given a wonderful name to her diary. And what is the name children? It's Mimi. Now as we know children, Zlata was very much inspired by Anne Frank. And Anne Frank gave a wonderful name to her diary. It was Kitty. Right? So even Zlata thought that she should give a name to her diary. And she started writing, Dear Mimi. It's now definite. There's no more school. The war has interrupted our lessons, closed down the school, sent children to cellars instead of classrooms. So now over here, Zlata is saying that she is very much sure that there's no more school now. The war has interrupted, that means the war has stopped our lessons and closed down the schools. Send children to cellars instead of classrooms. So now children, over here, cellars means it's a kind of a room which is below the ground. Sometimes this particular room is also being used as a storeroom. Okay, so children were actually sent to the cellars instead of the classrooms. Now they will give us the grades we got at the end of the last term. So I will get a report card saying I have finished 5th grade. Okay. So now what she means to say here is they will give us the grade we got at the end of the last term. So whatever grade she achieved in the last term, the same grade will be given to her, and she is going to receive a report card saying that she has passed 5th grade. So that means she had actually finished her 5th grade, and that's how there won't be any more examination. Okay, now she has stopped writing over here, and it was done for the day. Now over here children, she says ciao. Okay, if you just see over here, the spelling is CIAO. CIAO is an Italian word, and it says ciao. That means used to say goodbye. So now she's saying goodbye, and the name she has mentioned over here is Zlata. The reason is Zlata is writing her own diary, right? So now children, we will go to the next page. Dear Mimi, there's been no electricity for quite some time, and we keep thinking about the food in the freezer. Now over here, Zlata says that there's no electricity from quite some time. The reason is, as we know children, the war is going outside, so the electricity is not been provided. Okay, so they are facing a lot of problem, And from her statement, we can understand that they have kept a lot of food in the freezer. Now, there's not much left as it is. Okay. Now, it would be a pity for all of it to go bad. So now she's saying that there is a lot of food which is kept in the freezer, and it would be really pity. Pity means sorrowful for all of it to go bad. That means she's feeling bad if all the food is being wasted. Now, there's meat and vegetables and fruits. How can we save it? So now she's thinking that what all things are there in the freezer. So she says that she knows that even there are few fruits, vegetables, and meat in the freezer. Now she is thinking that how can we save it? Okay, why she is worried about the saving the food, children? The reason is there is no electricity provided from quite a long time. So Zlata over here is worried about the food. Daddy found an old wood burning stove in the attic. Now, over here, her father found one apparatus for cooking, and this particular stove was kept in the attic. Attic means, children, a space or a room, you can say, on the top of the roof. Now, it is so old, it looks funny. So, Zlata found this little bit funny. The reason is it was very old. In the cellar, we found some wood. Put the stove outside in the yard, lit it, and are trying to save the food from the refrigerator. So now, children, what are they doing now? Now they decided that they will actually lit the fire and they will try to save the food from the refrigerator by cooking everything on that particular stove. Okay, now we cooked everything and joining forces with the Bobbers enjoyed ourselves. Now, children, over here, it means to work together with someone to achieve something. So she means that they all joined their forces and they started working together and they enjoyed themselves by doing all this activity. So, what are all the things that they cooked, children? They cooked chicken, they cooked squid, cherry strudel, meat, and potato pies. So now, children, over here, chicken and squid, that means chicken strudel means that's a pastry, meat and potato pies, that means a baked dish. Now, though that we had to eat everything so quickly, we even overate. Now we had a meat stroke. So now, children, whatever food was cooked by them, they had to quickly eat all those things. The reason is, if they don't eat this food, then what will happen? The food will actually get spoiled. So they had to overeat the food. So of course, they also had a meat stroke. Now, what I mean by meat stroke, children? Meat stroke means when we eat a lot of meat, due to excess meat, sometimes what happen is we feel we get a lot of sweating and our body feels really hot. Sometimes we also feel a lot of dizziness and nausea. So when we overeat and when we eat a lot of meat, and if the meat doesn't suits our body, then it is called as a meat stroke. We washed down our refrigerator and freezer. Who knows when we will be able to cook like this again? So now, children, Zlata and her family washed down the refrigerators and freezers, and Zlata was really worried about whether they all will get a chance to cook the food again. The reason is food is becoming a big problem in Sarajevo. Now, as we know, children, there was a war going, and it was really difficult to step out of the house and purchase the things which were actually needed for them. So there's nothing to buy, and even coffee is becoming a problem for grown-ups. So yes, children, even getting a coffee for the grown-ups was also a problem for them to buy. The last reserves are being used up. That means whatever was there in their house, even the last to last thing was also being used by them. God, are we going to go hungry to boot? Now, over here, children, Zlata is worried and she is actually, praying God, are we not going to get even morsel of food? That's what she is asking. That means, children, she is worried. Are we not, are we going to be hungry and are we not going to get enough food or even the small amount of food later if these things keep on continuing? Okay. And lastly, she writes her name Zlata in the diary. So, children, we will stop the part 1 from Zlata's diaries, lesson number 12 over here, and make sure that you're going to read the lesson thoroughly and go through all the important words as well. And yes, children, below the description box, there will be a worksheet. You need to solve this worksheet and send it across online. So, till we meet for the next session, children, take care. Bye bye.